Hello. Now you know you can hear me. Thank you, Restream, for telling me my microphone's muted. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I am going to drop some hearts. Can you hear me now? Please let me know. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're here. We're going to talk about this today. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hang on. Let me fix something over here. You know, the only thing that I don't like sometimes about Restream is that you got to go in and do a thing and another thing. Just a second. Let me just make sure all these settings are correct. Okay, got that setting correct. All right, awesome sauce. All right, we ready. We good to go. We in the house. Hello. Let me. Good. I'm glad y'all can hear me. I'm AT2. I'm gonna drop the link here. Oh, let me go over here and drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. Paste. AT2, if you want to come on whenever you're ready. Come on in here. We're going to bring up a few folks onto the panel. Good afternoon, everyone. Laugh, gags, and gossip. If you'd like to come on over, you guys share this out here and let the folks know that we are over here talking about all the things that is the Kim and the Yay and the Kim Yay and all the effery of it all. Oh my gosh, y'all. I have been following this. You know, this has been going on, of course, for some time. The reason why I'm talking about this, and I know some of y'all might be like, Lisa, you usually talk about, you know, the astrologies of it all and here we go. We got AT2. Welcome, sir. You ready? Give me a thumbs up. I can see you backstage. You ready? Okay. Listen, I'm not trying to bring nobody up before they ready.
Right. No surprises.
Are you ready? Okay. And Laughs, you come on up too, Lovey, whenever you get ready. And we're gonna look out for everybody else in the Chiznat here. Listen, I know I talk a lot about all the spiritual things and the astrologies and the tarots, because what's with the tarot cards, AT2?
The cards never lie.
There you go. So the card, they never do. But this particular subject fascinates me on a lot of different levels. Being a single mother, having my son, having gotten full custody and placement of my eldest granddaughter, dated men that, you know, were raised by single mothers, and then dated men that were single fathers. And I'm watching the feminine and the masculine energy that I think both have their own various levels of toxicity. And how this clash is happening. And that's why I titled this Energetic Chaos, because to me, the chaos of it all is really it's tearing this family apart. And the kids are really going to be the ones that are going to suffer at the end of the day.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah. So I don't know how much have you been following this. I'm going to turn off the chill music so we can just talk.
This morning, I believe Kanye said that he got a cousin from, a text message from an alleged cousin who said they agree with him, but then they asked for some Yeezys at the end.
What is wrong with our folks? What is wrong with our folks? What is wrong with our peoples?
I'm trying to figure out what's the end game with him posting like every receipt and every message and stuff like that. Like, is he trying to be all like, you know, I guess he thinks that people don't believe him, and so he has to show proof.
Absolutely. He feels like people aren't going to believe him because he's up against the Kardashian machine.
That's true.
He's up against the Kardashian machine. Now, like them, love them, or leave them, it is a machine. They are the masters, the mistresses, the mavens of social media. Some people would call them the witches of social media, but I didn't say that. That was not, hold on before it gets messy, because AT will be like, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with you on this messiness. You want to get messy? Here we go. I'm gonna put my little statement up here. Everything stated in this video is opinion, interpretation, and conjecture. The only factual statements are those of the panelists' personal experiences. Okay, so let's just
Right.
get that. I'm gonna run that out here every once in a blue moon. But I'm just saying, the people, the word on the curb every now and again is, that they are tied energetically into some other stuff. I did not see that today. So this is interesting. I did not see that they asking for the Yeezys. Let's welcome people that are here. So real quick, I want to welcome Yolanda. Sunday blessings to you, my dear. Let's see here. We have Tara the Dame. Tara the Dame Bailey. Hello, hello. Hey, Tamika J. How are you? Hey, Velma. Those of you that are in here. Laughs again. You
Yeah.
come on up, hon. Come on in the room whenever you're ready. Dana, here you go. So everybody, I'll continue to welcome you. Thank you for being in on this Sunday. Um, and we do have some other guests that hopefully they can come on and make it. We got potentially Queen Tulsa, potentially Cup. So let's see if they make it into the room. I need to probably Instagram them and tell the ladies we live.
Yeah, we live, baby. We live. Mhm.
Oh, let me tell her. Okay. So, this is the thing. As we've been watching this really this goes deep. This does run deep, right? Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Tara. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Armand's my buddy. Um, B Bent, I think Kanye simply wants to protect his children. However, both of them need to do better for these innocent lives that have been gifted to them. I will completely agree with that statement. So,
Right.
this has been brewing and stewing for a while. There's been allegations that Kanye has not been allowed to attend his Chicago's birthday party.
Right.
um there was the fact that he was living in Wyoming and wanted Kim to move the kids. This is before the divorce got filed and everything like that. Then he reportedly bought, and I've heard he sold the house across the street from her. I don't know if he still owns it. Oh, here comes Laughs. Hey lady, how you doing?
Oh, it's just blank.
Okay, Laugh, I'm gonna take you back. Oh, wait, we might have connection now.
Hello, can you hear us?
Hello. Hello, Clarice.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
I can see it in your eyes. Don't get us out here. We gonna start. Okay. Oh wait, let me take this one down and let me bring this one up. Laughs, is that one working for you?
Let's see. Oh, I think I just did something to my screen.
Okay, I'm gonna remove this one. Laughs, I'm gonna take you down and try one more time to come on in the room, okay? I'm gonna take you down and try one more time to come on in. Because for some reason your settings on your microphone might not be set up right. I know,
Can you still
y'all.
see me?
Yep, I can see you.
Oh, okay, because my screen went black. I don't
Oh
know.
no, you
I
can't.
touched something and it just went completely black, and I was like, ah.
No, I can see you. I'm gonna take
Okay.
Last back down and let her come back up. Okay. Do you want me to take you down, let you come back in while I bring up some of these
Yeah,
receipts?
take me down and then I'll come back in.
Okay. Okay, dear. All right. All right. I'm gonna bring up some of these here receipts. I'm gonna remove him and let him come all the way back in. Okay, here comes Laughs. We're gonna do the receipts. Laughs, can we hear you now? Hey, unapologetically curious. I'm not sure why you're hey Melba, how you doing? Bikini body challenge. Hey. Okay, so all right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
All right, good. Let's bring up some of these receipts because I want people to understand. A lot of this also centers around allowing the children on social media.
Mm,
Allowing the
true.
children on social media. And if y'all might remember, Oh, I'm so sorry, Let's try it one more. If you want to try one more time, baby girl, we're gonna be here for a hot minute, not a long minute, just a hot one. Um, let's go back because he was upset about TikTok, if we might recall, okay?
Right.
And we just had a conversation on this channel here about TikTok and about how um no, I didn't want that. I wanted that to be the sharing. So hang on one second. I'm not trying to X you out. Let me bring up this TikTok because I want to show you. I want everybody to see. Let me make sure what I'm seeing here. Okay, good. So this, guys, this is because North has her own TikTok, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove that to you.
Mhm.
Northwest Kardashian, Northwest Official, which is right here. Okay, this is the Northwest Official. You'll see that she's got 29.6 thousand followers. All her content has been taken down.
Mm.
This was as of this morning, because as of yesterday, there was still content on here. And people were making all sorts of inappropriate comments to this young lady.
Mm.
Shout out to the Armand Wiggins show on Station Head. He was talking about this yesterday, how they were like, do you know how to play the game Cash App? Do you have your mommy's credit card? You know, stuff like that.
Oh
Poor
my
North,
god.
can you send me some money? You
Why did they have the comments on? Because you can check comments off on on a TikTok. Like, why would they have the comments on for that little girl?
I have no idea, but if we look at some of the ways that the Kardashians they live their entire oops, not this. They live their entire life on social media.
Right.
Their entire existence is social media. So here's this 12-year-old girl. Dad says, this is the masculine father energy, right? The father says, my baby girl does not need to be out on no ticks or talks. She needs to be, you know what I'm saying, because of who she is. She is
Right.
our child. And I have a feeling even if Kanye wasn't famous, he would feel the same way. You know, I
I
don't know.
do too. Yeah.
This is black folks. Now I don't know. Maybe we can. I don't know how many black folks in the audience, or how many period. But people period. But I mean, I personally, even today, would not allow my 12-year-old child probably to have social media. What do you think about that, At?
Yeah, it's always like a hard struggle for me. And I'll just say, I don't have any kids, but I don't like children being on social media. I think, maybe like 16 is okay, but not these young kids because I think North is only 8.
I thought she was 12. Hold on.
No, North is like 8 years old or something like that. I don't think she's that old.
How old is Northwest now? Google is your friend.
Yeah, let's see.
She is 8. You're right. Oh my God,
She's
today.
way too young.
Kim, you out of pocket on that one.
And especially they're not turning off the comments.
My
That's
God,
crazy to me.
today.
Like, if she wants to be featured in a TikTok with her mom, that's completely fine. But like having her own TikTok, I don't care if it is monitored. Obviously, it's not monitored well if you still had the comments on.
Absolutely. And this makes hey Vegas girl, hello, unapologetically curious. Hey Yolanda, too young. So this makes the other post that he originally was really pissed off about before, where she's on with red lipstick and all this stuff. And I get it, it's the holidays or whatever. But if
Mhm.
you saw those TikTok where she was doing this kind of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer makeup, it looked like Rudolph like crossed with like the it clown. Like it looks scary. And not that the baby was trying to look scary. I'm not talking about the baby at all. What I'm
Right.
saying is it was too old for
Oh,
an
okay. It's too old.
eight-year-old face. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is she out here? And he was like, why is my 8-year-old daughter out on TikTok? That's a
Right.
problem. Yep, yep. Yvette Baby says, Yvette Abbey, excuse me. 8 is way too young to be on any social media. I completely agree with you. Now, I'm gonna show
Mhm.
y'all something too. Now, let me go over here to this other here one because I've been pulling up receipts here. Kim, let me see. North and Kim. Okay, so here's a verified. This is a verified account. I'm gonna share this. Let me share it. Let me share my screen so y'all can know I'm not telling no stories. Make sure we looking okay over here. Yep, we are. This
Okay.
here is Kim and North's TikTok. Okay, so it says here managed by an adult. This has 5.7 million followers, but I'm gonna scroll
Mhm.
through here, y'all. This is how Kim has. Oh, here it is. Here's the
Hey,
TikTok.
5 o'clock, solve world hunger. Tell no one.
Oh, with the makeup.
5:30,
Okay.
jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. 7 o'clock,
Why is she
wrestle
out
with
here
my
like this?
self-loathing.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very
Baby girl. I'm the
So this is cute, right? Like I don't mind this. Like you could do
Yeah.
this. That's cool. Like with your mama and them, like you playing around and whatever.
Right. Anything since it's a feature with her mom, it's like I don't mind, but just her on there by herself, no, that's not appropriate.
It's not appropriate. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Laughs, I think we got you this time.
Hello.
Hello. I'm not understanding why we can't hear her. Laughs, there's a little settings, the little settings thing. Make sure that your microphone is set to the right setting. Cause now I can see your avatar. Um, how old is Princess Pickles? Oh, that meaning my granddaughter, my eldest granddaughter is 7.
Aw.
I have her on with me, right? She'll come on with grandma.
Right.
Uh and or she will like take pictures with mom and dad. But that's as far as that goes. You
Right.
know, my son is raising her old school. There's nothing. We're not trying to do that. We're not playing those games. Yeah, she's too young. The family. Yeah, it is pitiful. Yolanda says she's replicating what she sees. Absolutely. And so I completely understand that. Um, but this is too old. Like in my opinion, all this stuff is just a little too old for an 8-year-old. So this is how so
Yeah.
they're making comments on these particular videos, not even her own personal one. They're making comments on these videos. And her mother isn't even taking down the crazy comments. Like, I
Right.
don't understand.
So
I
how
don't
well
understand.
is it really monitored? That's the
Is it
question.
is it monitored enough that they're creating the Northwest brand?
There you go. He's raising the next generation of Kardashians. I mean, what did
Exactly.
Kanye expect?
Ooh,
I know I
whoa,
kind of
hey,
fast
oh,
forward.
come
I
on
know we were
now.
leading up into that, but I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, what did Kanye expect?
My God, today, we have been talking about what did Kim expect, but you're exactly right. What did Kanye expect to happen?
He met Kim this way. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep,
He said he'd been in love with her for years.
yep,
You studied her.
yeah, yeah. Wow, that's very true. That's very true. Unapologetically. You want to come on up here, dear? Kanye pulled up the terms of had pulled up the terms of service. You have to be 13 to have a TikTok, but I guess because Kim is monitoring it. So that's why the other channel, the other TikTok does not have any videos on it because she technically wasn't allowed to. Last,
Right.
I don't know why Restream is acting a fool with you. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Because I will say, and this is kind of like not in defense of like North or Kim, but I will say TikTok was originally garnered towards children. It was musically, and then it turned into TikTok, and you do
Mhm.
little dances and stuff like that. That's what it originally started out. And then when the panorama happened, everybody, because that's when I got on there when the panorama happened, and so then all the adults started taking over TikTok, and then it
Mhm.
was kind of like this mix of like, okay, is it TikTok for kids or is it for adults? And so,
Mhm.
unfortunately, we have kind of taken over TikTok, so it's not the same as it used to be. But it used to be like a kids platform back in the day.
Mhm. Mhm. It sure did. Okay. So, actually, I wonder if I should put this overlay here. Will it show everything? Okay. I don't know. I'm
But
playing
that
with
would still make her like 5 years old or something like that. So it's still not appropriate.
No, it's still not.
Yeah, and you have to be 13. So it even tells you right there.
Right. So, okay, so what are you doing? So, okay, so you hit it on the head. The whole family is a brand. Having black children was a part of the brand. All of it. I've been watching it,
Mhm.
watching the Kardashians from the beginning. I'm 50 years old. And a lot of people here are agreeing. Like, what did Kanye expect? This is of the Kardashians. This is what you get. Like, this is my thing in talking about this energetic chaos is you have these both of these celebrities, and to be this level of celebrity there's probably a little bit or a lot of bit of narcissism that's here at play, right?
Great.
Because you got to have some and probably a little bit more than most in order to really end up being successful to some sort of degree. So now we got all kinds of stuff going back and forth where you have now that this masculine energy of I want to protect my children, you have this feminine energy of always of I would choose to believe that she really wants to protect her children, yes, but everything seems to be very strategic with her, with the whole
Right.
family. And there's this toxicity, and you've got these 4 kids that are now caught in the middle, and this is all playing out on social media. Um,
Right.
it's important for me to have you here because you talk in this sector as well. How detrimental do you feel like this is to the psyche of the kids to have all of this playing out on social media, and especially this 8-year-old that seems to be caught in the crossfires?
I really think North is going to be affected by this for the rest of her life. The other kids, I think they're real little,
Yeah.
so they might forget this whole fiasco. But I know North is going to be like, she's going to have years of therapy because um, she's able to know what's going on. And the girl seems smart too. So,
Mhm.
I'm thinking she knows what's going on. She sees her parents fighting, and no telling what Kanye says when she goes to Kanye house, and no telling what Kim says when she go to Kim house.
Right. Well, we know that Kanye ain't saying nothing because Kim ain't even letting the man see his children.
Right, right, right. That's true.
He's not even that in and of itself is detrimental. Like
Hmm.
to not allow the father, and it doesn't matter to me what, okay, let me not put it this way. To not allow the father or either parent to have interaction with their children when they have all they've known up until recently, the last year, is mommy and dad are in the same house at the same time.
Right.
Like that's all
But
they've known.
Kim's gonna spin this to make it Kanye is cuckoo crazy.
Well,
They've already put the bugs out there. He's cuckoo crazy.
so glad you brought that up. Here we have yet another receipt. I've been pulling them up because I wanted to have them rets to go. Okay. So here we have Kim Kardashian's favorite media outlet, TMZ. Kanye, stop attacking me. He accuses her of forcing drug test. Now, I'm going to read the article and then we're going to go to the update. Kim Kardashian has done something she almost never does. Stop lying. Okay, can we just say that's a lie right there? Please, can we stop? TMZ, stop playing in my face. She's gone after Kanye on social media, but now they're forming it this after he attacked her. Now I don't like this framing. Okay,
Right.
I don't like this framing. And
Anytime you say a man is attacking a woman, it automatically puts that man in the put him out there negatively, you know?
he's automatically in the hot seat. He's automatically the aggressor, especially when that man is a black man. We're just gonna call
Mhm.
a spade on this channel.
Right.
It is what it is. Like, these are some things that we need to deal with that are still here in America. These are still some of the energies and the realities, the 3D realities that we deal with. And so we gotta call it a thing so that we can heal it. Kim is clearly angry over Kanye posting his grievances about Kim posting a short video of her and Northwest on TikTok. Kanye responded, "Since this is my first divorce," now that was shade. Now, now that
Oh,
was
I didn't
shady.
catch that. I didn't even think about that. This is my first
That
because
was
she has
shady.
experience in divorces.
Kanye, that,
He wrong for that one.
boy, I tell you, okay, since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will. Kim has come out swinging, saying Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I'm gonna need some help with this. I'm gonna need some help. Oh, looky here. Lord have mercy. It done got messy. Come on with it, Queen Tulsa. Welcome. Welcome. You came here just at the right time.
Just
It's
in
the
time.
family affair. It's the family affair.
Y'all welcome Queen Tulsa to the chat. If I do have any of my mods in here, can you all please go on and drop AT2's link to his channel and also Queen Tulsa's link to her channel as well, please, in the live. Queen Tulsa, we just got to the mess and the shade of it all. And Kim putting out this narrative, putting this energy in the universe that she's the main caregiver and that her soon-to-be ex-husband is attacking her in social media, and we haven't even gotten to the accusations of alleged illegal substance abuse and use.
Absolutely.
Queen, give me your input on this real right fast.
You know what? Well, first of all, let me say thank you for allowing me up. Hello to all the family members. We don't call you subscribers. Hello, AT.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. But listen, this is my thing. Black men put these white women on pedestals, and it's like now he's feeling what black women felt for a long time. And I say it like this is his fight, and it now it's on him. I really don't have any sympathy because of past experiences that he's shown in front of the public. I mean, all this now, you totally discarded the community. Now you want us to be on your side now that you're in this fight. No, I might need to take a break from this and come back and readdress it. But right now, um, I'm not feeling him. I'm not feeling Kanye, and I'm not feeling Kim at this point.
So, which I understand. I understand that. And our focus at this point right now, too, though, like we were also thinking about what this is doing to the children. Like, this is just toxic masculinity and toxic femininity on display to me.
And it's traumatic.
Yes.
It's traumatic. I mean, when we think about trauma and as we're in our adult years, we go and seek counseling. What do they tell us? What's the first thing they tell us to do? Go back to where it first started.
Yep.
And it usually
Mm.
happens in your childhood.
Yes.
So what message and how are you really trying to benefit and help the family?
Right.
It
And
doesn't
and
make
that
sense.
that's my biggest concern. Like I just did a short live on protecting your own energy on social media as an adult,
Mhm.
right? Let
Mhm.
alone now as a child. And now your parents are having this very public discussion, right? And you're seeing your mother is not, and because she is old enough to, my 7-year-old granddaughter understands a lot more than I like to think that she did, actually more than I kind of, it saddens me. Her
Yeah.
mother has had alleged substance abuse issues in the
Mhm.
past. That's
Man.
how my son got full custody and placement a couple of years back, and we
Mhm.
just got that again because of DV issues in the household. But they
I'm
were
sorry
about
to
to
hear
give
that.
Yes.
Thank you. They were about to give my beautiful granddaughter back to her full time and not even investigate the DV issues because
What?
he has a record for selling marijuana convictions.
Mhm.
And that's completely factually true. So all this other stuff that I was saying here, yeah, before, well, I'm to put my everything stated in this video is opinion, interpretation, and conjecture. That's a factual statement because I have that happened to our family. Okay,
Absolutely.
Mm.
this is what a lot of men, be they black or white, go through when dealing with child custody cases and situations. Okay,
Right.
so hey, laughs. Can she hear us? Can she speak?
Are you there? Are you there, T?
I think
Restream does
you want
not
to
like
mess with them
her.
and fix it.
Right.
So when I see Kim say these things, regardless of what Kanye's
Mhm.
has or not said or not done, it hits me because this hits home.
Mhm.
This is, oh,
Right.
you all this and you ain't that and you ain't this. You mean to tell me this billionaire man ain't taking care of his kids? Now come on.
Right.
Hey
You
teacher,
know,
what do you have to say? Go ahead.
Tulsa kind of has my mind working, and I'm thinking a little differently now.
Mhm.
I'm thinking that this is a well, obviously it is a power struggle between Kim and Kanye, but are they just both playing us, like their narcissism is playing like the crowd of people? Because like, does Kanye really care and does Kim really care? Like, is this just a game to them, like the social media? Like when I went back to saying, like, he studied Kim, he been in love with Kim forever, these are things that he admitted, so he knows the way Kim is. And I feel like, you know, I would like to say, they got some kind of potion in their lower region that makes these men all crazy. But I feel like what you get into when you deal with a Kardashian. They putting some kryptonite on you, so you know what you're getting into. So you either accept the kryptonite or, like, I don't think Kanye went in there all like, oh, I can change the whole family dynamic. I think he was obsessed with it, and he was um intrigued by it. And then when he got in the Kardashian thing, he was like, whoa, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So I feel like, in a way, this might be like a power struggle, narcissism kind of thing going on. I'm not saying they don't love their kids. I'm not saying that. But it's just, I don't think the Kardashian family would be this messy to let this out. Everything
Unless
seems more calculated.
unless it fits them. Go ahead, Tulsa.
Mhm. Well, let's just say this. It's all about the
Mhm.
foundation of anything that you do. If it was built on effed up intentions, okay, what you think's gonna come out of it? And on that note, we have Chris Jenner right here, or we have, the brunette. Give me a second, I'll be right back.
Oh, it's on and popping. Thank you everybody for being here. Please, moderators, if you could put AT2's link in the chat, a channel link, Queen Tulsa's channel link, Laugh. Oh my gosh, now I forgot. It's Laugh Gags. What's her channel?
Laugh, gags, and gossip.
Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. I'm like, Laughs this and Laughs, Gags, and Gossip. You could put her. Oh, here we go. We got. Now, is that Chloe?
Now listen, this is privilege. This is that privilege. With that body.
Oh.
This is what she's jumped into. Now it's her privilege. So everybody take note of that. Okay. She's showing us who's she dating. I'll be right back.
Pete Davidson.
Hello.
And she's not done that in a long time. I mean, I can't remember the last one she's dated that didn't have a lot of melanin in their skin, that was not melanated.
Right.
Can you guys hear me?
Woo!
Hey, we can hear you.
Man, I have worked with this. I have been all behind the scenes trying to get in. But now I have an echo, so I'm not going to say a lot. But this particular topic is very sensitive, personal to me, because I went through a horrible custody battle. And I'm in California, and it was pretty much broadcasted throughout the whole school community. And it was very embarrassing for me, my daughter. And so with Kanye, I feel like, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, so for me, I'm not going to get all into detail about my particular situation, but what I will say is that what happened from my perspective, and this is only from my perspective, typically the women, they always think that the woman is the one taking the man to court for money and child support. However, when my daughter was 8 years old, her dad and I, we had our relationship in and out. And when we were engaged to be married, didn't get married. And when I decided that I didn't want to continue the relationship, I mean, I'm not saying he didn't either, but when I finally put my foot down, because he would come over after work every day, see my daughter, everything, and I had an open door policy. But when I started to decide to move on with my life, because he had already started dating, then the narcissistic behavior comes in. And this is kind of what I feel like is happening with Kanye and Kim. It's like Kanye moving next door to Kim is clearly a situation of control. If you watch a Lifetime movie, my life became a Lifetime movie, and people don't understand it. Even and they're talking about the custody and that Kim is keeping the kids away from him. I don't particularly believe that, because once you're going through the courts, you are going to get a custody arrangement. But what happens is that maybe she's not allowing him to come to her house every day or however he wants to, but he has the same right. And even if you have joint legal custody, it doesn't mean that you have the same physical custody. So I'm just seeing Kanye's behavior as erratic, and I don't think it's going to bode well for him in the judicial system, because first of all, if you're in a custody case in California, a lot of it is not even supposed to be disclosed publicly. It's supposed to be off the record. You're not even supposed to really talk about it. And so in my situation, when we went through the courts, of course, I was talking and the father was talking, and the judge pretty much said, you guys, if I hear any more discussions about this case, you're going to be sanctioned. So there's a lot of things that go on, and they're in the public, they're in the media. So him going on rants about, TikTok and get him help, I just think the judge is not going to like it. And I feel like a lot of the things that he's doing, it's not because of the children. Honestly, I really feel it's because of Kim. Oftentimes when these men, they lose control of the relationship and they lose control of the woman, then they start to dismudge or, try to, bring you down publicly, destroy your name. I mean, it's such I can't even explain I went through a 4-year battle. And when I tell you, when people talk about wanting to commit suicide and how devastating it can be for you as a parent, and it can happen to men too, it's just overwhelming. And the bad thing about it is the court systems, they're all about the money. They really don't care about your kids. They don't, the mediators, they only have a job. They don't know you personally, and it's your word against the other person's. So when I look at Kim and Kanye, this is such a people are, and another thing people are saying, oh, when the kids get older, it's gonna hurt the kids. Trust me, my daughter went through this. It started when she was 8, and I think we kind of tapered off when she was about 12. She's an adult now. She can see everything that happened. The court records are there, So I actually, it's kind of made her stronger, because she, when people talking about us as a family, it's like you are considered the Addams family. People are looking at you like, wow, they're screwed up. This is horrible. It's so publicly humiliating when parents can't co-parent and have the kids, have the best interest of the children. And it's almost like the parents hate each other. And the one thing that I had to do was say, I love my daughter more than I hate him. So, but when you're dealing with a narcissistic man, it's hard. And they're charming, and people just like Kanye is coming out publicly, saying Kim is doing this to him. And then we find out later he had a birthday plan for the little girl himself. So why would you go on and say that he made comments like Kim kidnapped our daughter so he couldn't come to the birthday party? When you're in a custody, when you have a custody agreement, you have your time and the mother has her time. So if she bars you from coming to the party, that's not her preventing you from seeing your kids. That's
Excuse
her
me, ma'am, with
barring you
all
from
due
being at the
respect,
party.
ma'am,
Huh?
with all due respect, the spirits is working. If we really think about this, let's dig into it. And this is allegedly, let's dig into it. Anybody that's jumped up in that Kardashian family, where are they now? Let's look at Lamar Odom. He is on a Big Brother's house struggling to get a coin.
He poop in the bed. That's
You
what he
get what I'm
doing.
Yeah.
saying?
He boo booed
Like,
on himself.
these guys are they is something about them. It's that generational curse.
I agree with you on that. But I don't think this is that, though. I don't think this whole custody
You don't
thing
think the
is.
spirits is working to have him acting like this at
No,
just
no. What I think is Kanye is a egomaniac. I mean, the man is a pop star. He has all this power. I mean, we've seen him. Come on, look at his career. And I'm not against Kanye at all, but look at, some of the things, some of his shenanigans that he's done in the past, where, Bush doesn't like black people, all of those things, which I applaud him for having the bravery to say it. But a man at his level of power, he is not going to take well for the courts or a woman saying, hey, you can't see your kids when you want to. You don't control this household the way you want to. And now she's dating a white guy. All of this is.
So I'm with you. I'm with you, Laughs, on all of that. However, I gotta also. She is definitely no angel, and she is as much or more of an egomaniac and narcissistic individual as him. That's why I wanted to have this conversation, because to me, both of them have some major problems, right?
I agree.
Both of
But
But
them have some major
let's look at
problems.
the things. But
ladies,
let's look at the things that
let's call a
Kanye
spade
is
a
bringing
spade.
to the forefront.
She's set in trigger tactics. Let's say we all know that he gets triggered easily. She's set in trigger tactics. Maybe I'm looking at it way too deep, but that's just how I feel. And we can agree to disagree on that.
Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, so I'm going to use
Go
my
ahead.
own experience.
Yep.
My family, what I went through divided our family. It was like the Hatfields and the McCoys. And
Yep.
now that my daughter's 21, we're just starting to heal as a family, right? So I don't even really like to talk about it publicly. And I mean, people can figure out it's me, but my point is that when I look back, so my family, they're like, he did this, he did that. And I had to take some accountability. Just like you said, there were things that I was younger, and there were things that I did to trigger probably. However, he took me to court. He
Mhm.
sued me for child support. He didn't win on those levels because he
Right.
was kind of like in the wrong. But
Right.
what I will say is that as the woman, you do have to stop and say, what are the triggers for him? What did I do? And I did do some things. I don't think I did enough for him to go as far as he did to drag our family into court and just disrupt. He destroyed two families with this,
Yeah.
right? So I agree
Yeah.
with you about Kim, but when we kind of look at it, like just kind of drill down and look at what Kanye is doing, even if she's wrong, he's bringing a lot of this to the public with the children.
But don't you feel like he has to laughs in this case? In your case, absolutely. I'm completely in agreement. And matter of fact, I wish neither one of these two yahoos would put anything out here. I should not be
Right.
able to go through a whole TMZ timeline and figure out what's going on in y'all's situation with these children or honestly in your divorce. Period.
Right.
I shouldn't even be able to do any of it. So I don't think any of it is public. And I went through my own divorce from a narcissist. And yes, I was put on absolute public display. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was out here, the whole smear campaign, the whole everything,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So I've experienced that
Yeah.
firsthand.
Oh.
But uh, but but I feel like Kanye, while we say what did he expect? He's actually doing what he knows that they're gonna do. Someone put on here, I wonder if this is gonna be on their Hulu show. They literally put all of this nutso craziness, and then they portray themselves to look like the victim. And I guess I have a
Right.
very hard time with the Kardashian women, and this might be my own bias. I'm a own that.
Mhm.
But when I look at all of them from the mama on down, here Courtney's got not Courtney, Chloe got a baby daddy that she stole from another girl and then gets mad because he's sleeping with other people and daddy that was while she was pregnant. That's how you got him. How'd you expect?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what you expect after you went and got him from over
Right.
here? But now he's supposed to be, like cool with you, like, monogamous with you.
Right.
So I have to look at the Kardashians and how they create this toxic they're victim narcissists.
Yes. I
I'm
agree.
always the victim.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
wish
oh,
both of them. Go ahead, Tulsa. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Dr. Lisa, I'm glad that we're on this point. It's going to make a lot of sense. Like our comment says, Tara the Dame Bailey, pull that
Mhm.
comment up. She's not in, hold on, where is it? No, it says, hold on, where'd it go? Oh, they going
She's
fast.
not an
But,
angel.
no, it says, look at every man that, pull that one.
There you go.
Yeah. Look at
Mhm.
every man that have been in that family. They all gone, some lost a job, careers, the mind. That's the point that I was driving earlier. If we want to look at something, we have to dissect all of the layers. What is their reputation? What are the guys like? What culture of guys are there? And then you have Kanye saying, "Oh, I gave y'all the culture. Now I'm going to bring it back." No, 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 no. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. And that's the problem. See, you want to go over here and pillow talk and you want to go over here and feel like something, baby. Ain't nothing changed but the year, date of the year. Some people still live in that, and I'm not gonna get into that. But
Right.
y'all get what I'm saying.
Right.
I mean, I
Right.
totally agree that they've used Kanye and now they've discarded him. But I'm only speaking from more of a legal perspective in the sense
Yeah.
that there are rules to co-parenting and custody, and your emotions. You got to kind of put those on the side, and him coming out publicly is probably going to hurt him more than help.
I
Mhm.
agree. I
Because his behavior is coming across as erratic, controlling, and you have to remember most of our courts in California, especially at their level in Calabasas, whatever county they're in, it's going to be predominantly white, and you're
right.
going to be viewed as an angry black male harassing this Kardashian, not like she's innocent. But you got to think about what are the laws here? Not your
Yeah, he's
emotions.
not playing it
Compartmental
smart.
laws. What? Huh?
He's not playing it smart.
Exactly. I mean, I had to get an attorney. My dad, her dad, my situation, he didn't have an attorney, and I was a legal secretary previously, so I kind of knew some of the games to play too. But Kanye is kind of making it hard
He's
for
making her
himself.
case for her. He's making
Exactly.
the case for her.
I think AT and I, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna loop you back into this. I thought I heard a while back that what's been holding this up is he hasn't signed the paperwork. I'm wondering if those temporary orders haven't even gone into effect, and he's basically shot himself in the foot because he ain't signed no papers.
You know what? I'm wondering too. Have they even signed? Because you got to think about they said Kim filed for divorce, but like there's legal proceedings that happen and stuff like that. Is this an actual divorce, or like did they just say? You know how like you get in a relationship with somebody and she be all like, "Oh, I'm divorced," but they ain't never signed no paperwork. I'm thinking it's more of a spiritual divorce than is there paperwork in the works? Like, is there a whole custody battle in the works? Like, because a lot of people say they have joint custody, but they never went to court. Like, for instance, my parents broke up when I was very young. They said they had joint custody, but they never went to the courts or anything like that. They never went to the courts. They just were able to work it out on their own. So I'm thinking that because
Wow.
to me, you would go through your lawyer. Why is Kim not going through her lawyer? Why is Kanye not going through his lawyer? Usually your lawyer will put out, especially for rich folks, they're gonna put out a statement like the lawyer
Yes.
said this, that, and that, and this. Like nothing is going through like the legal process. So I'm all like, what's really going on?
Are
Yeah,
they even legal? Are they
great
really
point.
divorced? Did we
Child,
even
we're
find
gonna
out?
look this up now. I might be able to let's find this out real
Right.
quick. Here's another TMZ here because I'm gonna Google while y'all talking. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West is another TMZ. This should be really KMZ.
Right.
KMZ or Jamie Spears and the rest of them, Britney's family that wants to keep her locked up. Anyway, currently at war in their divorce, both sides airing out grievances in a public fashion. And here are Kim's options. Now, don't Kim have a lawyer? Like you just said, shouldn't her lawyer be giving options? Anyway, the first option, do nothing. Fact is, the divorce is on track, and Kim has already asked the judge to restore her status, her single status stat. That means the divorce has to be final, my lady. Like, you don't just
Mm.
get to waltz into court and be like, I know, Your Honor, that we're not done yet, but could you please just go on and say that I'm single? Like, that doesn't work like that.
Mm.
That should happen next month, okay? And
Okay.
Kanye's not in a position to stop that. So I agree that if we've seen even as recent as over Christmas, he's basically like, oh my gosh, I'm going to reunite. I'm going to reunite my family and reunify it. So this was a lot of this was all about getting Kim back and less about co-parenting. That much I will
Thank
agree with.
you.
Definitely.
That's what I feel too.
Definitely. And that's how it happens. However, she in the wrong on a lot of stuff too. Like, she really is. But anyway, once the judge declares them divorced, two issues remain: property distribution. See, this is where this comes at with her using the trigger words. I'm the primary provider for my children.
Yeah.
This
But
is where
Lisa, but she has to say that. Oh, and again, I'm only from a legal perspective.
Yep,
You have to establish who is the primary custodial parent. And
exactly.
it doesn't mean that you're the one and that's where people, again, they get confused. It doesn't mean that you're the only primary financial person. It just means that,
Oh.
are you the one taking them to ballet classes? Are you the one taking them to school in the morning? So that's where you start to get the split in terms of what's disruptive to the child's pattern. Now, if you
Yeah.
look at my situation for an 8-year-old, remember their kids range from maybe 2 or 3 up until 8. They're going to look at who has been the primary one going to the PTA meetings, who has been Monday through Friday taking them to school. That's what's going to make that's because you can't disrupt the kids' lives.
Right, but let me I'm gonna play devil's advocate again here. What
Mhm.
I have seen some mothers do, and I'm definitely not saying this is you. Lord knows this was not me when I was raising my kids. But what I have seen mothers do firsthand is literally keep the other parent from knowing when any of those things were supposed to happen so that
Mm.
they could jump up in court and say, well, they ain't been doing this and they ain't been
Right.
doing that.
I
So
agree.
this is where him saying she's keeping me from my kids, right? This is
So
where this
yeah.
plays into, because he's saying that basically he can't even get through the security guards. And if they don't have it set up where he has supervised visitation right now and she is forcing supervised visitation, this is not going to go well for her.
Yeah, I don't
Mm.
see where this again because they're in California. So I don't see like in terms of supervised visitations in our county, there would have to be something tragic that occurred for you to even be able to enforce supervised visitation. So when he's using these terms, we need to know clearly, does he mean you're supervised at her house? Because yeah, if you're at my house and I got security, then that's supervised. Or is it through supervised through the courts? So
Oh.
Kanye may be throwing out terms that we don't really know what he means.
No, this what he said. You
But
know
that's
what
what
he
he
means.
said.
Let me
No,
no, but
Yeah,
but
let me tell you.
super,
Let
I
me
get
tell
what
you.
T is saying.
Yeah, but let
but
me tell you
super,
what he said. Let
uh-huh.
me tell you what he
Hmm.
said. He said he can't see his kids without either the nanny being there at her house or security. And he's not been able to take the children off of her premises.
Oh, well then
Oh,
it
okay.
sounds
Yeah.
like they haven't established a custody. It sounds like they haven't established a custody arrangement. Because I'm going to tell you what, in California, because I was a mother, I wasn't married when I had my daughter. The father, the father does not have paternity rights until it's established through the courts. So if
Correct.
when my situation occurred,
Mm.
whoever had custody at that time, whoever filed the papers, that would be the custodial parent. And fortunately for me, because of my background, I knew that, because he demanded for me to hand over my daughter to him. And just upon advice of a lot of people, because he filed papers first, they said he does not have custodial rights because it wasn't on paper. So
Correct.
people often think that you have your rights as a parent and you don't. You have to go and a judge makes the determination, and it's a lot that goes into it if you're not married. But they're married, so that's a whole nother situation. But he was living in Wyoming, wasn't he?
He was. Go ahead,
So
Tulsa.
then
He
that
was.
makes that's an issue as
That,
well.
that's going to bring up an issue. Go ahead, Tulsa.
I have a question. For some reason, is Black China involved in this? Because the
She done brought the Black China.
situation with Rob, like are they trying to drain Kanye's pockets because Rob doesn't have the funds? Like let's really dissect it. Everybody's
Wait
involved.
a minute. Oh, wait.
Could be.
Oh my
I
God. What
mean,
the Black China got to
are they scrounging up money to help out
None
with?
of them should be scrounging up money. And from
No, they have money.
According to KMZ,
They can never have too much. You're greedy.
they
He
are
said
greedy.
KMZ.
Mhm.
According to KMZ, uh, Kim and Kanye have a prenup. So she ain't getting no more of that bill. But see, that's why she pumped out them 4 childrens. You
Mm.
might have had a prenup,
Mhm.
but you got a 4 children gold mine right there, sitting right there, baby.
See, I knew it was money involved.
Yeah.
I knew it was
And
I knew it was a bag involved.
that even seems so planned because she had two babies on her own, and then the other two were surrogates.
Right.
So that almost seems planned now that you put that out there. Like, what made you want to continue having babies even though you couldn't physically have the babies? And like,
Or maybe
I
she
Because
do
of
didn't
her
think
want her to
Kanye
body,
have
just
this
turned
because of
family.
quote
her
unquote
image.
crazy. I think she enjoyed all this that Kanye brought. It was great
I'm
for
sure she
media.
did.
It was great for attention, you know?
I'm sure she did. And honestly, I actually did hope that those two would make it. I really
Mm.
honestly did.
I did
Because
too.
because honestly, when Kanye and Kim first got together, if you remember, she stopped showing all of her milk jugs.
Mhm.
You know, you couldn't see her grandchildren up her skirt. Like, you know, I mean, she was changing her image. Now, I think he tried to tone her down, and that proved I was concerned then because I felt like he was being very religiously controlling.
Mhm.
Okay. Because, you know, cover up this, that, and the third. But I did honestly hope that those two would make it. It didn't seem like a sham situation. And I can't say it's hard with a narcissist because a narcissist, I don't believe, can ever truly love. So I don't know to what
Yes.
degree either one of them are
Mhm.
Yeah.
narcissistic and whether or not they could truly, honestly love from deep in their soul. You know, another human being. I just don't know.
I feel
Well, I
sorry for Kanye that he doesn't have his mom or his black women around to ground him so that he fights this fight better. You know, and even I hate to use the word narcissist without being a clinician to really
Yeah,
give a clear
yeah.
diagnosis. I mean, people use it so much, but even with the type of person that he is, he's still going to be hard to corral and to keep in control. But I think if he had family and people to say, hey, you're not playing this right, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad for him.
Where his people at? This seems to be a
Yeah.
reigning theme, doesn't it,
Hey,
82? Where
yeah,
here
his
we
people
go.
at?
Kanye, if you
yeah.
look
Where
at
your folks
give me a
at? You
call.
know.
Listen, you
Oh,
can reach out to me. I'm Queen Tulsa on Instagram and
Oh,
on YouTube.
there you
If
go.
you need somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to hold your hand or pray with you, we are here. Reach out to us. We're here. This is a source. Okay,
right.
we have four
Exactly.
talented individuals in our own lanes that can bring something to you. So you reach out to us.
Mhm.
Let's put
Exactly.
that in
You,
the universe.
So
you know,
so the
another
person
thing.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Another thing that I found interesting is that the same stuff he was doing with Kim, he's doing this with the new girlfriend. I think her name is like Julia Fox or whatever. Like
Yes.
he's
Toning
turning
her
her into
down.
like this fashion icon thing.
Yes.
And like
But
he likes
yeah,
some kind of control or something like that.
he
And I
does.
find it interesting. And it's not necessarily mind you, I love everybody. It's not a thing necessarily about race, but I find it interesting that he found him like another white woman and stuff there's something there. There's
Look into
something
it.
with that. And then the whole control thing and everything. There's something there, you know.
So
Yeah,
Hearts of Inspiration. On the screen, you have Kanye had the kids with him in Wyoming. There again is going to help Kim's case that she was not keeping the kids from him. You got to look at it from a legal perspective. If she was doing parent alienation, she would not have ever allowed the kids to spend time with him. But they're making the point right there. He kept the kids sometimes, but who was the primary custodial parent?
well,
It
I
says
think
when
this
Kim
one is
had
going more
COVID.
towards whether or not he would be able to get 50-50 and how much disruption. So this is the thing, like I somebody's got to be telling him what to do because this is, you know, everyone wants to look at him being like stalkerish by getting a house right there. Well, no, if I want joint custody and joint placement, I can't be having
Mm.
a Wyoming address because I can't be coming and taking my children to school every day. You
Right.
know what I'm
But
saying?
Lisa,
We
but
don't
would you
keep
move
it
next
split.
door though? But would you move next door? I mean, that come on, a reasonable
Baby,
remember when you're in
my ex-husband, when we first split up, moved 2 blocks down.
but okay.
It's blocked.
But
It's
but
blocked.
see
I mean,
again, but that's the behavior that the court is gonna look at as controlling.
why is that
And,
controlling? He moved 2 blocks down so that he could have easier
No,
access to the kids.
I thought he moved right across the street.
no, Kanye
No, she
moved
was talking
next
about
door.
her situation.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Oh,
my
okay.
situation. My situation, everybody gets all up in
Let
arms about
let
whether or not
let
how close
but
they
let
move.
let's be reasonable though. A reasonable person, when you split from somebody, is not going to move next door. When you have cases of a stalker, that's going to be viewed as a little bit creepy. I think most people had the reaction of, that's weird. 2 blocks
Listen,
away is a little different. Six
How is
miles,
that different? If you're gonna stalk me, it's easy. It's just as it might even be easier for you to stalk me from 2 blocks down because I can't see when your black ass done walk through the door.
But listen, if me and you aren't together, I want some distance and space. Next door to me is not enough space for me.
Well, let's not
Right.
act like Calabasas is like on top of one another. This ain't the projects. But
Right.
anyway,
So he
I
could
don't
have
know.
moved.
I mean,
He
go
could
ahead.
have
Tell
moved into another
Right.
subdivision.
Right. It's probably not literally next door, but it's in the same
Right.
courtyard or whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
Let's
I
just say
Cul-de-sac.
didn't.
this.
Go ahead, Tulsa.
Listen, we've seen plenty of stories of, I watch Lifetime. So this feels like a Lifetime movie. It
Thank you.
feels like things are about to get dangerous. Things things take a turn. I feel like that. I feel like they both need some um separation from social media altogether. Um,
Absolutely.
and I really think that they really need to focus on the well-being of the children because that's really who's hurting. It's not even about them. It's not even about them. It's
No.
about the well-being and who's going to care for these kids and who's going to give them that time and attention and that love. Money, yeah, money is cool, but it's all about time, love, and attention at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And who really is not good for the kids? Why is that okay for the kids to see them fussing and fighting? Kanye, is it you
Right.
seeing that it's TikTok, but you don't want your daughter seeing you online sporting around another Caucasian woman?
Right.
Another
Exactly.
woman, period. Like, can we both of y'all just calm it down?
Right.
And like someone said on
It's
on
like battle
Terrell's show,
attention.
had them backdoor situations. Like, listen, my kids didn't know who I was dating when they was coming up. You didn't
Right.
be
Right.
here until them children went to sleep, and you
Mhm.
was gone by 3 a.m., baby. Wasn't no Uncle so-and-so getting up and I'm making him breakfast. You gotta go. You ain't here for them, you here for me.
Right.
Now that might be old school black woman. That might be some auntie stuff. But they didn't know who I was dating. It wasn't none of their business.
Right.
Wasn't none of their business.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
think
Let's say
Tosa had a
this.
great point about the life. This is starting to seem like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah. And this is another
Mhm.
thing. Like when you're dating, that part should be sacred. Like nobody should know your ins and outs, your dirty laundry and all that. I'm not gonna come over here and air out my dirty laundry about my relationship. Why? It's not none of y'all's business. And at the end of the day, I'm going to forgive him. He's going to forgive me, and we're going to be right back in good graces. But then it's going to leave a dirty taste in y'all's mouth and the public's mouth because you put it out there, and that's what you may have forgiven him, but we didn't. You may have forgiven
Exactly.
her, but we didn't.
Right.
But we're
Yep.
also acting as if Kanye is a serial killer. I mean, Kanye has never has to my knowledge not gotten he's
Have
not
you
an
seen that outfit that he
ex-gangbanger
had
to my
on?
knowledge.
But
But I mean, a
Lisa, okay.
Lifetime movie, right? If
But Lisa,
listen,
look at he just did a song where he says he talks about he wanted to do something to Pete Davidson. Number one, any kind of hostile things that you put out
Mm.
there publicly is going to be used against you. Number two, he's in a
Forgot about
video
that.
because I did a video on this where he's with the game and the game. He has a song with the game where the game is saying he screwed Kim Kardashian and had her by the neck. Come on now. Now you're starting the smear campaign. No man is going to stand by and hear another man rap about his wife in a sexual position,
Mm.
the mother of his children. All of these things are a little bit unusual.
I'm trying, y'all. I'm really trying to help this
You're
man
trying
out.
to you're trying to play devil's advocate, but you know this man is
I'm just trying to be auntie over here. That's all I'm trying to. Big sister, I don't know, but
Well,
auntie
you got
too.
some
Come
strong
on, help
hitters
me,
on this
auntie.
panel today because we are very opinionated and
Auntie,
this
reach
is a
out to
great debate.
Kanye and help him then, Auntie. Auntie
Yo.
Lisa, you need Kanye, you better reach out to Auntie Lisa because she got your back.
Yo, I can't even defend. I forgot all about that whole thing, T, until you just said that. Oh,
I can't help.
yeah, you
This
can.
because I went through this, and so this story is intriguing to me because theirs is on a larger scale. But I just know when you go through these public, custody battles, it's excruciating because you think of your child.
Absolutely.
And that's why I don't understand why they're making it so public. And the courts will tell you you're not supposed to even really discuss it publicly. You can't disclose what happens in the court docs. You're not supposed to. You can be sanctioned.
Vanderveer said that that's a lie, that they didn't actually put the. We're gonna have to investigate this. Are we sure that wasn't clipped?
Okay, well, let's see. Because if it was a lie, then I lie behind the lie.
Child, it getting heated. Hey, Heather Heat Blair says so. Heather went to school with Courtney, went to college with Courtney, was friends with her. So Courtney said, according to this is back in the day now. She told me that Kim's number one goal was to be famous. That's all she wanted. They were not famous back then, but their dad was known for being, of course, OJ's lead attorney. Which
Right.
who didn't they just have some sort of documentary that came out that was talking about how Kim was all she was doing was going in people's closets and selling their stuff on eBay.
She worked for
She worked for
Brandy.
Brandy.
She worked for Brandy, and then she
Yep.
messed around with Ray J, and then they put the darn
But-
tape on. That's how
But
they
wait a
had
minute.
No.
She
Let's take
stole
it
money
back.
from Brandy
They
too.
spent $120,000.
She stole money.
$120,000. Yes, she did.
So not only was she stole money and did what's another word for it?
No, the
Porn.
sisters were involved as well.
We can't use that word.
Yeah,
he gonna demonetize my videos.
No.
And
I said
ain't
corn.
demonetizing-
CORN.
Oh, you said corn. Okay,
Corn.
corn.
Yeah, children of the corn.
Enunciate. Go ahead, Tulsa. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying I was agreeing with our sister. Yeah, it was Kim was the personal assistant for Brandy, and allegedly Kim had given the credit card and shared it with her sisters, and so that's how the bill got ran up. And so Brandy's mom, Mrs. Norwood, ended up suing them.
My God, today.
Mhm.
That's right. The mama sure did.
Mhm.
Y'all can say what y'all want to about their mama. She about her business.
Right.
Okay, wait. Heather got some OT here. Hold on.
Yes.
Don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to spill the tea. Kim had married Damon Thomas, a black record producer.
Oh, that was the guy
Yeah.
before Ray J. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't even know that man existed. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
That was a brief marriage.
Anyway, their dad was mad. He apparently didn't want her to be married to a black man. Oh, even though he was supposedly besties with OJ. Oh, that's because OJ is Chloe's dad. Oh, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Girl, you ain't finna get sued. We ain't going on no year-long rant about what this is going on. After today, unless they do some other screwed up ish, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just talking about it today because this is just very interesting to me. So everything stated in this video is opinion, interpretation, and conjecture.
Conjecture. Exactly, right?
Only factual statements are those made of the panelists' personal experiences. So allegedly,
Right.
stated. I wasn't there, but that's what the word on the curb. Okay, the word on the
That is
curb. The
true.
streets was talking. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to wrap this up, y'all, because I'm actually coming live again, and we got a podcast to drop here in 45 minutes, so I gotta go on and get ready. Today is a busy day over here on this channel. I want y'all to be a part of it. If Kanye was so crazy, why pay someone to carry two more? And that child support money is good, especially when you a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Now I
That's
know
guarantee funds.
Listen, I know people's that is just regular schmeglers, and they paying $1,500 plus for a single child. That's
Yes, ma'am. You right about that in California.
And I'm in Wisconsin, so I don't know what y'all's rules are for 4, but here is 17% for 1, 24% for 2, 30-some percent for 3, and I want to say it gets all the way around that 40% for 4. Now you take 40% of $1 billion and tell me what y'all come up with.
See, this is why I take birth control, so I ain't gotta pay. Shit, I swallow the birth control pills. Damn it!
Get into that birth control, honey.
I mean, like, give me some of that birth control too. Shit, let's just make sure.
But then again, that would be a reason for him to want joint physical custody too, though.
You got that right. You need fitty all the way down the horn. But now here in Wisconsin, and I really honestly, we got to wrap this up. But here in Wisconsin, even if you have 50-50 joint custody and joint placement, whoever makes the most money still has to make up the difference.
Yes.
Oh.
It's here. It's like that here too in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the math is mathing over here. We got the math on that. That'd be 400 millis.
Wow.
On $1 billion man. 400 millis.
Wow. A year?
Let's just say over a time period. Let's say
over time. Okay.
Let's say he's worth or whatever his income. You know, he's $1 billion man. Now, I'm not saying he has liquid assets that make up $1 billion, but $1 billion man, you could potentially get up to 400 millis on that billion, and you got you a prenup. That's a good deal, sis. I ain't mad at you.
That part.
I can't hate the player. I got to hate the game.
Kardashians win again.
Right,
baby. Anyway, all right, y'all. Panel, thank you so much. This was so much fun. We're going to have to do this again.
You're welcome. Yes.
We are going to have to do this again. So I'm going to, and thank you to the mods for, listen, Kanye is not going to get Julia Prager's.
How we know?
Right.
Listen,
she might be.
Call him, please. Let me.
Call the card. We need the cards on Kanye next episode. Next episode, we need the cards. We need.
Lisa, he done gave her and all her friends baby Birkins. You know she trying to go there.
The baby mama come up. What is wrong with these? This is their retirement fund. This is the baby.
Lisa, can we do a part 2 on Nick Cannon? Because I don't understand what's going on with Nick. This is some ghetto rich-ish on another level.
Well, according to Tasha K, there's a married woman that's pregnant by him, but that'll be coming out later.
Oh.
So besides the lady that's pregnant right now, there's another lady.
I didn't know there was still another one pregnant right now. I thought he just had a baby.
Yeah, there's one pregnant right now.
She's pregnant now.
Yeah,
he didn't want to announce it after the passing of his son. He didn't want to announce it. That's why they just announced it now.
Yeah,
he's on baby number 8.
Yeah. He just had baby number 8. This
number 9 is on the way.
Okay, you know what? Y'all get off
number
my line.
You see, that's why we got to come back later. Yeah, we don't want to host it all.
We're gonna have to come back on the nick of it all because there's a lot going on there. I think they're both playing games. Let's not forget Kim was just in Kanye's show. Yep, with a wedding dress on.
That was weird. Mm-hmm.
After they announced the divorce, he was just in Chicago. She sure was. However, of the two, Kim is the most reasonable. Well, that's relative, but I'm gonna go on with you, girl. They all need to. They need to. Oh my God. Oh wait. We have an update. He's actually worth more. 1.2 billion is the richest black man in America. It is what it is. So you add a few more million on top of them 400s.
Wow.
There's still some very valuable children's. I'm just saying them eggs is worth a lot. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm talking mess now. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back here, everybody, at 4:00 my time. Which is in about 40 minutes for the next Sunday Soul podcast, the Black Edition. And I have a woman that's going to do the first of a couple of these videos about your finances.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I need to pay attention to that one.
Money. Me too.
And we're also going to talk about this new thought Christianity, which kind of brings together spirituality and Christianity. So for those of you that have been having a little bit of an issue with the sages of it all and the Palo Santos of it all and the tarot cards, and you're just like, oh, I don't know, I think Jesus is going to send me to hell. Raquel Tolson is going to help us understand that we're not going. And then a little bit later on tonight at 7 p.m. Central, we're also going to have Randy Lee, who's going to talk about human design. But I definitely want y'all to look out for the podcast this week, because we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency this week. We're going to be talking about relationship situations. So somebody call Yay. Somebody call Nick. Who else we need to call that's having a bad relationship? Call the bad relationship here. Tell them to tune on in, and we're going to help them with that, okay?
Lisa, can we
Yeah.
figure out how can we instead of having marriages, can we have different? We need to incorporate different kind of marriages because they don't seem to work. I don't know if it should be a contract, a 7-year agreement, but can we restructure that for the people, the good folks? We gonna work on that. We gonna come up with a plan.
I got my plan already.
What's your plan?
I'm not signing no more marriage licenses. I'm not signing no more marriage certificates. I'm not creating no listen, let me tell you something. I'm not creating any more corporations that the state, whatever state I'm in, can determine and tell me how I want to dissolve my corporation. You see, Heart of Inspiration LLC, I can dissolve it any which god darn way I feel like it. Why? Because I own it. Okay? Because I'm the only one here. And then when I bring a partner in, I still can dissolve it however I choose to. I'm not going to let someone tell me how to dissolve my marriage. So it is spiritual union the whole way. If you can't handle that, then baby, you can't handle me, and you could keep it stepping.
Amen.
Hey.
I will do any spiritual union, y'all. I am double, triple ordained. So just call me. I'm there. I'll do it. But no, I ain't signing no more marriage licenses. But we could talk about spiritual union versus marriage. Sure, we can have a whole lot of different discussions. Y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. I'm ready to talk.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
You know I'm showing up.
Yes. All right, panel. I'm gonna let everybody down. Guys, thank you so much for being here. And I'll see y'all hopefully in about 40 more minutes. And we're gonna have a good podcast and a good after show. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate all of y'all. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye-bye, honey.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. See you in about 20 minutes. Bye, loves.